Can you talk about your first date?
Hey, let me tell you about the first date, boy. I borrowed my brother's convertible, that was Uncle Joe, and I drove up the long driveway to Holy Ghost Academy. And when I pulled up in there with my uniform on, and of course my white hat cocked at a crazy angle, and the sister superior came out and says, "Helen, you be careful of that guy." And she was allowed to go with me. And from there, it just spun off into 68 years.
Yeah.
I don't know whether grandma remembers all that.
Yes, I do. My goodness. Yeah.
What's your perspective, Grandma? Tell your story, your end of the story.
Yeah, I was in high school, and me and my best friend, we had two other girls in our class that were going with these guys, Grandpap and another guy, and here they broke up with them. And before you know it, they picked my friend up and and me up, and it was all, she married him and I married Pap.
I think she said it's downhill from there.
Yeah, so it was, like I said, from the high school. It was really, they were going two other girls in our class, and then here all of a sudden. So then Pap had his brother's convertible when he picked us up at school. So it was kind of neat, huh? And then when we went down Manchester to take me home, my God, everybody on my street was like, "Oh boy, yeah." So it was a beginning of where we are today.
Hey, DJ, someone told her and her mother and dad that the Kibes had money.
Yes, we were told that they were one of the rich families on Montroy.
Or did I fake her out?
Yeah, we were told they were one of the richest families on Montroy, and that, oh my God, it was really like, whoa.
Well, actually, my dad, he was vice president of Troy Hill Federal Savings and Loan, which gave off a different perspective. It led people to think that we had money. He did do a little bit of investing in there. And then he was on the school board, Reserve Township School Board. And we were a chicken farmer in Reserve Township. We had a 2-story chicken building. The chickens were up on the second floor. Down on the first floor, we had an incubator area where we hatched the eggs. And at one time, I can remember helping my dad operate on the chickens to take the gland out from underneath the wing. So they grew up to be a meteor bird.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with our getting married.
Well, hey, this is great. You two are cute. What did you do for your first date?
What did I use?
Where did you go? What did you do?
What did we do? I don't know.
I don't remember.
Mostly every date we had, we went out to see Aunt Irene and Uncle Jim in Wexford.
You call that a date?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
That, I know, and they conned me into helping Uncle Jim dig out his basement because he didn't have a basement in his house. So every Saturday night, he and I would go down in the basement and dig out with pick and shovel and wheelbarrows and haul the damn dirt up into his farm area. And we used to go to what they call it. There was some place out there they had. I forget what. You have to forgive me. I forget what the hell it was called.
Yeah,
but anyway, they had a lot. I was cheap.
Well, you made it this far.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Right.